I can help. Who's next?
Did you? I know you're kind of looking.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good.
Good. Just here to check in.
Okay. Let's see your license and passport, please.
My chapel is beautiful. What's really good?
And that's good. I see that you have a car seat. Do you mind if I check?
Sure.
Make sure that meets regulations?
Sure.
All right. According to FAR 121.311, this is certified for flight on an airplane. Looks like you're checked out.
Okay, great.
You're all good to go?
Thank you so much.
And you can have a seat over there.
Okay, thank you.
Captain John Peach, how's it going?
Hey, good to meet you, Captain. It's the first flight of the month. Kind of nervous, but I think I got it.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. Trying to get back to Miami. I got 2 week leave after this, so gotta get some sun. Getting a little white here.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah, no, this will be fine. So why don't we get started with that before takeoff checklist?
All right. Hey, Captain. Speaking of that before takeoff checklist, did you know that according to FAR 121.305, you must have an airspeed indicating system, altimeter, hand clock, directional gyro, magnetic compass, and VSI? And I was thinking about that flight last month, and we didn't have the clock.
Since you think you know everything, did you know that we can't operate under FAR 121.307 without a carburetor air temp indicator, cylinder head temperature, fuel pressure indicator, fuel flow meter, fuel quantity meter, manifold pressure gauge, oil pressure gauge, oil quantity indicator, oil temperature indicator, or a tachometer. Yeah. Just your knowledge about the guys right there.
Well, did you know that FAR 121.309 states an airplane must be equipped with emergency equipment, and that must include hand fire extinguishers, a crash axe, and megaphones?
Come in!
Hello, good afternoon, Captain and First Officer. Sorry to bother you, but one of the passengers in the back had this electric saber, and I wasn't sure if they were allowed to use it or not.
Well, flight attendant, according to FAR 121.306, it is allowed.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll make sure to return it to them. Just so that you know, we are at max capacity today, and how many fire extinguishers do we need for the flight?
Fire extinguishers? Well, according to FAR 121.309, with 100 plus passengers, we need at least 3 handheld fire extinguishers minimum.
Okay.
Plus, do we have 2 megaphones and a crash axe?
The megaphones are in the galley, but the crash axe is right here. So I'll get back to you on the megaphone, and I think we'll be all set.
Very good.
Have a good flight. Hi, Captain. I was just letting you know that we have all the megaphones on board where needed.
Roger, flight attendant. Thanks for checking.
Okay. All right, bye.
Well, it's a good thing we have that crew member interphone system, because without it, we would not be able to operate this airplane with more than 19 passengers, according to FAR 121.319.
You think you're such a hotshot pilot? You got your ATP yet?
No.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the captain here. So, why don't we get on down low now?
Alright, sure, Captain.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, guys. According to FAR 121.315, it requires a checklist to be used during the flight. So I suggest all this bickering that we stop and we start on that checklist so that the flight's not delayed and these passengers don't get angry.
I agree with the flight engineer. Right, just to say. Yeah, before start checklist now.
Alright, Captain. Alright, before start checklist, required manuals.
Checked on board.
Circuit breakers.
Checked in.
Hydraulic monitor.
3 normal.
Ground inertia.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen masks?
Well, per FAR 121.337, our masks need to block out any smoke, ash that we might encounter, as well as carbon dioxide, and they should also provide us with oxygen.
Mine's snug, Captain. What about yours?
Nice and snug. Very impressive.
Radios?
let's see, COM 1, check. COM 2, check.
Yeah, make sure you check both. According to FAR 121.345, 2 separate but complete systems are required.
Very nice. Now, for an over-water flight, is there anything special we need?
Well, we need to make sure we have a life vest on board for each occupant that's traveling with us, according to FAR 121.339.
And I'm giving this to you.
Check.
And we also need to make sure we have enough life raft space for every occupant on board in case we have to ditch.
Okay. We're only at half capacity, so we should be covered.
And the rafts are easily accessible, so in the event of a ditch, we can evacuate quickly.
Knock on wood. So Kevin, are you sure that we need a life vest for each occupant?
Actually, according to FAR 121.340, as long as there is some sort of flotation device for each occupant, for example a seat cushion, we don't have to use the vest. Next item, the flight data recorder.
Well, according to FAR 121.344, the FDR can record more than 90 points of flight data.
Oh. Anything unusual it might record?
Well, it can record our electrical bus status, airspeed, time, altitude, things like that, as well as basic flight control inputs.
Last but not least, the cockpit voice recorder.
Well, on my way into the aircraft, I noticed that our cockpit voice recorder is yellow, and FAR 121.359 requires a CVR to be either bright yellow or bright orange for easy location.
And since we're over water today, the CVR must also have an underwater transmitter.
That's right, and it's recording right now because we've started our first checklist, and it'll continue to record until we run our shutdown checklist at our destination.
Pre-flight checklist is complete.
Extreme weather poses a threat to planes as well as runways. When ice builds up on a plane's wings or tail, it can freeze the flaps, making steering or taking off impossible. So the airport has another fleet of special vehicles to remove it. These machines are equipped with high-power hoses that douse the plane with a glycol solution, which works like car antifreeze, lowering the freezing point of the water to as low as -58 degrees. The mixture is heated to 140 degrees and sprayed on by the de-icing vehicle. In extreme conditions, the de-icing trucks will follow up this coating with a layer of green propylene glycol de-icing agent. This second layer protects the plane against the formation of new ice in wet and cold conditions.
The cockpit did. Just want to go from there.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the cockpit data recorder.
Cockpit voice recorder.
That's true.
Say it again.
Last but not least, the cockpit data recorder.
Voice recorder.
CVR.
You ready?
Yeah.
Last but not least, the cockpit voice recorder.